I can't believe that I'm actually making this video, man. There is actually people out there that think the pen and ink styles in Fortnite are whack. Some people think they're trash, man. If you go on Twitter, man, Shinna, you know what I mean, a very well-known leaker for Fortnite, along with a lot of people, are happy that the pen and ink trend is finally over. That's what the tweet says right here. Pretty much alluding to saying that, you know, the skins were trash. Like, are we seeing the same skins? And I'm gonna pull up all the skins that I've released so far in pen and ink, just to show you, in my opinion, how wrong they are. Because I really do feel like this hate is so forced, and it almost feels like this is just engagement bait. If you guys don't know, on Twitter, if they have a blue mark, either they're paying for Twitter, or they just, I'm pretty sure they're all paying for Twitter, right? When you pay for Twitter, depending on how much people engage in your tweets, you do get paid a certain amount a month. So I don't know if this is bait, maybe it's both, but as you can see, there are some comments. I missed it, to be honest, as Styles. Okay, not a bad opinion. We made it out of the sketchbook alive. Thank God. Pen and ink was a blight on what could have been good skins. Remember that comment. That is kind of insane to say that. Better skins than anything the ugly ass Fortnite devs could have made. They should honestly do what they've done with Superman, have a live action and then a pen and ink style. Okay. I love their style, although I seem to be the only one. The vibe I bring to the function. I'm not gonna lie, you're not the only one, man. It's just, you gotta... Here's the thing, you have to keep in mind, man. When a big creator makes comments like this, a lot of people are just gonna glaze them and agree, right? And most of these guys are kids, teens. Some people don't have their own thoughts and opinions, right? Even though, you know, I follow this dude, I don't agree with this. I think this kind of... I think it's kind of forced. No, the pen and ink styles are great. People just complain constantly about it for no justifiable reason. I agree. This is such a dumb way to freaking, you know what I mean, spend your time, man. They are just salty because they made Bucky only pen and ink, which is the best, by the way, but shell-sided anime cartoon skins, etc. is the worst one. Yeah, the anime skins, I feel like they could improve, but I want to say they're trash. I'm gonna just say it. It's a million times better than, oh my gosh, it's actor from the movie. Don't worry, I'm here. Yes, so some people are agreeing, but I'm gonna show you more comments. Doubt, so they're doubting. This guy's saying we're free from the pain. Over, thank God is over. Finally, thankfully, now we wait for the next trend to make us hate our FYP all over again. Pen and ink was so 2021. Time to hop on. Okay, this is just a freaking bot trying to scam ya. Dumb it down, Shinna. What does this mean, twin? There's not a single bad and ink skin. People need to cope harder. I agree. Like, what are you guys actually smoking? True. Yeah, people, I promise y'all, man, they are literally doing this just... What is this? Oh my gosh, I'm scared to look at this. What is this? True. Yo, this new meme, whatever the freak is, it's so dumb, yeah. It's funny though, but it's just like, what are we doing? Do people even hate pen and ink, or do they just hate animated skins in general? I agree. That pen and ink need regular versions, but now you cannot like this. This is insane. Look how good this looks. Like, are we serious right now? This obviously, like, it's edited to have the background of the Superman movie, and they upped the contrast. They upped the they touched it up a little bit, but the detail is all the same. This looks insane. Hope for pen and ink Spider-Man, or at least something close to the comic suit from PS4. I agree. And I'm gonna show you guys, let me pull up the page right now. Here's a post that someone made saying, if you hate on the pen and ink styles, you might just genuinely be the most boring person ever. And I agree, man. Like, they made such great skins in pen and ink that I just think it's insane. That's one of the only good ones. Here's another comment. Pay attention to that comment. That's one of the only good ones. I swear some of y'all do not play Fortnite, dog. Design synergy fans rise up. We don't want some stylized glowy scratch mark draw line of versions of characters. We want it to mesh with the world of Fortnite style. Well, they've been doing it. Bro's talking like they just started doing this. They've been doing it with anime skins, etc. And granted, some of these skins are fire. Cyclops looks amazing. Dark Phoenix looks to me. Wolverine godlike. She looks he looks awesome. I'm not really sure if he's accurate. She looks pretty good. She looks kind of cool at the time, but it's now. Cool. This is kind of fell out for me. His face is kind of weird. He's cool, but potential. All right. I love Superman. We're gonna go to the examples real quick, y'all. Let me just read a couple more comments, man. One butchered collab and people instantly act like pen and ink style. Killed their whole family. I always hated it. It's genuinely funny because we're only ever gotten like 4 or 5-ish skins with pen and ink scales. Exactly. And I don't know what they're talking about. What skin was ruined? As a separate style, they're good, but when your favorite gets added like Winter Soldier with only pen and ink, I can see how it's annoying. And I can definitely see what they mean, but does that mean it ruins the game? I don't think so. So we're gonna start it off. First off, if you guys are not aware, if you're new to Fortnite, if you go to the battle pass, Superman is the secret skin that's included in the pass. So we have this guy right here, right, which looks pretty awesome. This is the actor's face. I gotta watch the movie, man, to really compare. But apparently he's pretty accurate to the game, to the movie, I mean. And then they gave you a Superman pen and ink style, which looks phenomenal. Look how cool he looks, man. Has like that classic comic book kind of feel with the little twirl on his hair. Loving the hairstyle, the face, the butt chin, the muscles. He just looks awesome. Homie got the suit on as well. Like, how can you go and say they ruined the game with this, man? And then you got the edit right here, right? The edit of the homie in the movie background. Like, how can you go hate on this? And I'll give you another example. This is, I'm pretty sure this is the image that inspired it, right? Or something similar, like the comic book Superman. You guys see that? Like, that is so awesome. Obviously, there's like more detail here, like, and it doesn't glow like it does in Fortnite, which I do wish they kind of kept it like this, right? But it still looks really good. So that's one example. I'm gonna show you guys all the skins that I've released, okay? So if you look up, it's kind of weird. I wish you could just type pen and ink, but it's not gonna show up. You actually have to type in the parentheses, quotation marks. I don't know what they're called. Freaking parentheses, I think. Pen and ink, and there it is, yeah. So including Superman, that is 5 pen and ink skins that have released. From what I remember, unless I skipped buying one, let me know. But first off, we have the first ones that came out were Deadpool pen and ink. Look how insane this looks, y'all. I'm gonna slowly give a turn on the skin just to show you how good this looks, man. This looks phenomenal. When it came out, I was shocked. I was like, this literally kills so many of the anime skins in terms of detail and quality. Like his face, his facial expression, his animation, the shading. You got a little bit of graining going on. Look how insane he looks, man. Remember some of those comments that we talked about earlier? Talking about there's only one good pen and ink skin? Or you know what I mean? Or like how they're all trash? You mean to tell me this is trash? Objectively, you mean to tell me this is trash? This is insane. And then not only that, but he has styles. Check it out. He has a mask up style. Look at his face as well, y'all. Look how good it looks. And then he has a style with the arrow in as well. Put on the mask. You mean to tell me you're happy the pen and ink style is over when we have this, right? That's one skin. Next example. Wolverine pen and ink style. Once again, I'm going to close in, give you a quick 360 just to appreciate the quality of the skin, man. I can't believe I'm making this video, man. People are genuinely just engagement farming, man. You mean to tell me this is trash? Look how freaking awesome he looks, yeah. Look at the detail on the skin. The gradient, the little like comic kind of cross hatching. The hatching looking at him. He looks amazing. The stubble. The little darkness on the freaking mask. I've said it before. If you guys don't know, way back when anime skins first came out, I always said, give us permanent black shadows no matter where we look at, right? It just makes it look more insane. Like, and what I mean by that, look at the black lines on the abs. Like, they're always there, pretty much. They're always there for the most part. Look at the leg, yeah. You move, it's still there, right? You move, it hides, but it's still like present. It just adds that feel to it. You don't need like a certain light source to affect where where shadows are gonna come or not. You know what I mean? and make it look accurate in real life. Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, give us some of those super dark freaking lines. Makes it look way better. And then mask off, quick 360. Look how awesome that looks. Look at the hair, man. Look how much detail there is on the hair. Look at his facial expression, man. It does breathe life. You know what I mean? In his eyes. You see the eyes. You see the hairstyle, the stubble. So this is trash to you guys? And this is a rhetorical question, by the way. Because, you know what I mean? Those people that are yapping clearly have not played the game to say that it's trash. Next up, we have Bucky. Once again, this guy looks awesome. I love the little like chrome-like arm right here with the star. This guy looks pretty freaking cool. Granted, if I could do some changes myself, I probably would. Maybe add a couple more black shadows on the pants, etc. But I think it looks awesome. The body looks great. The arm looks awesome. You know, the hair not bad. He look a little paler here, in my opinion, though. I feel like in the movies he's a bit more, maybe a little tan, right? The mask looks awesome. The only issue that I have with the skin is, I ain't gonna lie, he look a little fugly. He look a little fugly, Chet, I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, for the most part, he's usually known with the mask on, right? The mask is not, the mask off, if you guys like it, more power to you. It's not bad, it's just, I don't know, man. You compare it to the one from Marvel Rivals, and they just cooked the heck out of the skin. But mask on, he still looks amazing, okay? Now, let me help you guys understand why people are so adamant about pen and ink styles, quote unquote, being trash. I'm gonna break it down, yeah. The reason people are mad is literally right here, man. It's right in front of our faces. It is literally because some people wanted Bucky to be a realistic skin. Which I understand the frustration, yes. Oh man, they made it a pen and ink style. Oh, come on, man. I wanted the realistic version. Does that mean pen and ink as a whole is trash? Does that mean that it's ruining the game? Does that mean that they have not had any good pen and ink skins just because of that, yeah? That's what I like to call bias. You know what I mean? People are just lashing out because they didn't get what they want, like kids. And I mean, the Fortnite, a lot of kids play the game, so it's understandable people are having these childish opinions and childish claims that pen and ink as a whole is trash and it should end. Like it's a bad thing, right? That's literally the reason. People didn't get the skin they wanted as a pen and ink, as a realistic version. And then for the final skin, we have White Widow pen and ink, which as you can see right here, I'm not sure how she looks like in is she based on an actor, or like is she accurate to how she looks like? Let me know, yeah. But first glance, just looking at her right here, once again, quick 360, look around, I think she looks amazing. Phenomenal, not gonna lie. She looks slim, a lot of detail on the body, some of the back muscles, hairstyle looking nice. Look at the hair, man. The lines look very nice, dark lines, facial expressions looks nice. And then she has a mask on style as well, which look at the cross hatching, looks amazing. Red eyes, they cooked. That's all I'm gonna say, man. So out of the 5 skins, you mean to tell me, well, these are trash? This is trash right here? You mean to tell me this is trash right here? This is trash? This is godlike, man. Oh my gosh, this is trash, y'all. Insane. Like I said, man, everybody is can have their opinions, but if we're being honest, just say you're mad that you didn't get Bucky as a skin, alright? Don't trash the whole freaking line. Sales speak for themselves, John. Keep that in mind. Sales will always speak for themselves. If they're not doing good in sales, they're gonna stop doing it. There's obviously something going on that makes them want to keep making these skins, okay? But I feel like I'm yapping enough. I hope this video kind of shed some light. It's kind of insane that I'm even making this video, because I feel like it's such a nothing burger, in my opinion. Like, this is such a non-issue. People just want to yap just to complain. But I did want to make the video regardless, because I did want to show some appreciation for pen and ink and dispel those salty opinions talking about it's dog water. Like, people are so hard focused on Bucky, man. That's literally the main reason. People are so mad that that they didn't get a realistic version like dog. He still looks good. Also, last thing before I go, I'm sorry. Look at Deadpool, man. Let's look at Deadpool real quick. You mean to tell me this is better than the pen and ink? If you ask me, the new pen and ink style destroys the old Deadpool skin, bro. And I have like all the styles, the X-Force styles as well. Right here, check it out. Like, the skin is nice, right? But you have to keep in mind, Epic has improved when it comes to making skins. They have like new engines and all that. I don't know how it works, but I do know that they with UEFN in it and all that, they're able to make more quality skins, like more realistic. The skin isn't bad, but I look at this and I just, wow. Even the color, man, it's just so bright. This is more like a dual gray. In the preview, it's more white, which I wish it was like that. It's like damn near faded gray. And then the red is more like it's red, but it's not as bright. This is like a very vibrant red. Phenomenal overall. Even the eyes look very bigger, more comic-like. This is more like smaller. I don't know what to say, man. You guys let me know. What are your thoughts? If you guys don't like pen and ink, let us know why. And be honest. Alright, don't be toxic. Don't argue with each other. Just be like, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I am salty because they didn't give us realistic Bucky. And you ain't even gotta say that, but as really one of the reasons I think that people are so adamant on saying that these are trash, which, in my opinion, and I want to say objectively, you know, I mean, they're amazing, but everybody has opinions. But objectively, the design is insane. Alright. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let me know if y'all like this type of videos talking about, you know, I mean, certain little yappage dramas on Twitter. And I mean, I think they're pretty fun to make. And, y'all know what time it is, man. Please consider using my code KROW-LX. I'm going bro. Catch your boy live on Twitch. And if you want to go further beyond, become a YouTube or Patreon member. Helps a lot, man. Yo, why is it always lagging? Anyways, I'm gonna just use this, man. Like I said, use my code KROW-LX. It does help a lot, man. Should I do a review on baby girls? I don't know, but anyways, y'all, W Fortnite, W Chun-Li thighs, L engagement bait. It's your boy KROW. Holla at your boy. Yeah.